Coming up on this episode of Black, Married, and Hustling. Alright, yo. We just got to the Badlands National Park and it is freaking beautiful.
Falling, fading, crashing into a dream. Till she rises in her sighs and she's bursting into sleep. No, there's nothing else to
It is day 1 of our Sheldon Kenneth Johnson birthday road trip. South Dakota, we're coming for you. So Sheldon's birthday is in about 2 weeks. So I came up with a potentially insane idea. But first we're going to
Benton, Iowa.
Benton, Iowa. What is in Benton, Iowa, you ask?
Our hotel.
Our hotel. A place for us to stay in the midst of this 18-hour drive.
Hello.
It's 15 unless you have a national park pass.
You do not. There you
Nobody's active duty military, none of those things.
No,
No
sir.
62-year-olds hiding out anywhere.
go. No,
Sorry,
one
not
hiding.
yet. Got a few more years to go.
Just a couple.
I always ask because it seems like somebody hands me a credit card and I start running it up. A senior pops out of the back cushions in the car.
Here you go.
All right, yo. We just got to the Badlands National Park and it is freaking beautiful. Like, unlike anything I've ever seen. It's randomly bikers weekend, mad motorcycles, like juxtaposed against all this freaking nature. It's gorgeous. I can't wait to freaking explore. The adventure starts with setting up this tent. Let it begin. Alright, yo, tent setup is officially complete here in the Badlands. We have passed the first test of survival of the wilderness. Look at this. It's a motherfucking tent, people. And we put it together ourselves. Say hi to the good people, babe. Sheldon's getting our tent fan set up. Y'all, this tent's about to be complete with a ceiling fan, okay? What you know about this life? What do you know about it? Break it off with your hands. Yo, we're walking through this damn national park. Can you please take a look at this? There is literally nothing at my back right now. Like, they're just like, yo, don't kill yourself. You see there's a big ass hole in this mountain, right? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So, right, Sheldon's like, don't fall while you're trying to record, so let me not get cute. But legitimately, this is on my shoulder. You're like literally looking over my shoulder right now. Look at that. This jug is crazy. All right.
There, I'm not sure if this is about to end up in one of Lauren's videos. I never signed a release form to be freaking featured and blackberried and hustling, but you know, whatever.
It's called our marriage license.
It has the wrong date on it. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sheldon Kenneth Johnson the First.
Oh my goodness.
I am the lucky husband of this fine young John right here.
Stop it.
Philly, stand up.
Don't ever call me a John again. That's what prostitutes call their clients.
Chill out. That's what people in Philly call everything. Freaking John is a person, place, or thing. Jared, what up? This has been a wonderful birthday. My wife is amazing. She blesses me with great birthday celebrations, and we're just sitting out here, man, just enjoying it. Like, it's honestly so beautiful out here. The weather's beautiful. It's cool. You know, it's like cool enough to not be too cold, but cool enough to be able to snuggle under the blanket. And I'm gonna get me some snuggles. Can I say snuggles?
You can say snuggles is okay with us, right, people?
Alright, I'm not trying to be inappropriate up in here, you know what I'm saying? But
Right, let the black man on camera out here acting out.
but honestly, like, it's great. You know, one of the things that I learned from my wife, and I think something that she really exhibits in her life and our life together and in her business, is two things actually. Like, you know, with her old project, she used to say that she wanted to talk to women about building lives that were as fabulous as they are. And I think, to me, that really speaks about, you know, finding your own worth, knowing your own worth, and also not being afraid to just do something. You know, she got laid off from her job. I remember I was there. She was upset. But then she decided to take a chance. You know, now she's an award-winning blogger, a speaker, a consultant, you know, published author. You know, she was always amazing. I knew that she was amazing before any of y'all knew that she was amazing. But because she took the chance to do something, you know, y'all get to see this amazing woman that I see every day. And it also means, man, like, just doing things. You know, there's so many things that they say, oh, you know, black people don't do that. Oh, like, women shouldn't do that. Oh, you know, so-and-so shouldn't do that. Like, says who? You know, like, who says that, you know, two young black people can't just get in a car, drive to South Dakota, pitch a tent, and sleep outside? Right. You know, like, unfortunately, lots of people say that. But you know what? Here we are. You know, so pitch your tent, ladies and gents.
Pitch your mother-loving tent.
I mean, I think that's a message for someone. Like, honestly, just pitch your tent. You know, that opportunity that you're not sure about. You know, that dream that you have. You know, that venture you want to start, that business you want to do, that you know, exercise program you want to start. You know, the relationship you want to explore. Like, pitch your tent. You know, because what's standing in your way? You know.
Coming up on Black, Married, and Hustling. I think this is the first time in like 2 years that I've gone an entire quarter without some sort of income generating project. And so it makes things like a little bit tight. Like, even wanting to take your blog, brand, or biz to the next level but need some help getting there? Check out Hustlers Homeschool. Free trainings and workbooks around topics of branding, tribe building, and monetization. Disclaimer. Almost, but not quite as awesome as tequila, cheesecake, or binge watching Beyonce videos. We're business people, not magicians. Alright, Sheldon is the official trip accountant, so he woke up this morning and was doing some of the numbers for the trip so far, and about to go over them, see what's what around here. Alright, babe, what's it looking like? All right, so we did our budget check-in, and you know, the money situation is looking pretty good. I'm not really stressed about it. You know, as you guys know, last week I got some news that a speaking engagement that I had booked for October has been canceled. And you know, it kind of stressed me out a little bit to know that and to see that, because I was really depending on that. But it also just kind of reinforced like where I am right now in terms of next steps for my brand and my business. Because previously, the way I've done things is that I've worked on income projects. So it's like, oh, I want to do a speaking tour. Oh, I want to publish a book. Oh, I want to do a workshop. I want to teach a class. And so every couple months, I'll just come up with an idea for how I want to make money that quarter. And I'll do it. I'll execute. And, you know, I've had some freaking smash hits. I've had some things that were, you know, not as successful, not gonna lie to you. Just kind of, that's how it's always been. Like in the beginning, it was because I wanted to experiment with different income streams. And so I would be like, well, I want to try this, but I don't want to like lock myself into it. So then once I launched it, did it, I'd be like, okay, on to the next thing. But what's stressful about that is that then you're in this like feast or famine cycle. So it's like basically every quarter I'm like coming up with a new idea and then like executing that idea. But if I take any time off, or I'm not coming up with an idea, or I'm not executing quarterly, then it's a struggle. So like I said, it's kind of this like feast or famine cycle that's like not cool at all. And so this year I really took some time off over the summer to move and to go on my honeymoon and to do all these things. And so I didn't really have an income idea. So I basically was like, okay, I'm going to use the savings that I had from the spring when I was doing like a lot of stuff, a lot of speaking, just a lot of stuff in general. And I'm going to use that to like transfer me into the fall. But it's rare that I go an entire quarter without, I think this is the first time in like 2 years that I've gone an entire quarter without some sort of income generating project. And so it makes things like a little bit tight. Like even this trip, I wanted to do this for Sheldon, happy that we did it, put aside $400. And that's not a lot of money for some people. And I get that, you know, but we don't use credit cards. Like we have one, but we don't use it for anything that we can't like pay off in cash. And so we basically run our household based on how much cash we have at any given time. So for me, it's like, okay, $400, that's taken out of like savings. I'm not doing anything income generating right now. So it's not exactly the easiest lifestyle. And that's why last week I also made a really big decision about the project that I want to focus on in the fall. And it's not just any project, you guys. Like I am creating a signature product. And the difference between what I've been doing and a signature product is that a signature product is something that you build that is evergreen. It's something that you build that you can sell over the course of years, that you can continue to make better. It's like a signature program. There are a lot of people out there who have them. Marie Forleo has B School. She runs it once a year. One of my mentors, Shanae, she has HBA, Hot Brand Action. She runs it once a year, or a couple times a year. And so a signature product is basically something that you create that becomes the thing that you are known for. So it's great for your brand, but it's also really awesome for your bottom line because it's something that you can turn into passive income. So this is something that you can be selling even when you're not constantly creating. And it's just something that like, you know, over the course of time, this becomes the foundation of your income that you can build everything else off of. And, you know, as I'm sitting out here in the wilderness, just enjoying this amazing trip that we're having, you know, that's what's in the back of my head is that, you know, I want to build that signature product, that baseline income so that I don't have to worry about freaking $400 there, or even $1,000, $4,000, you know? And so that's where I am right now. That's the journey that we're on. It's past this feast and famine time, too grown for all that. It's time for this real income, and I can't wait to get home and get to work on it. South Dakota, you've been good to us, but it's time to hit this 18-hour, 2-day drive back to Ohio.
Please drive to highlighted route.
Alright y'all, we are back home in Columbus, Ohio. It has been an epic 40 hours of driving in 4 days, of which Sheldon did about 98.9% of, as usual. But yeah, unforgettable 4 days of driving, knocking states off the bucket list, camping in the Badlands. It's just been awesome, but I'm excited to be home, excited to get some rest, and you know me, excited to get back on the grind. Next time on Black, Married, and Hustling. It's just been kind of crazy around here. So basically what I've decided to do after a lot of thought is I'm gonna go ahead and apply for some part-time jobs. Are you a fierce woman with unconventional or entrepreneurial career goals? Head over to blackmarriedhustling.com for a chance to connect with like-minded individuals and get access to free trainings that will help you take your blog, brand, or business to the next level.